I remember being a skinny fat guy who wanted to build some muscles and who wanted to get some lean abs. And I remember when I first started going to the gym, I struggled a lot with building muscles and getting some lean abs. And when I was a beginner, I didn't have any idea about anything about food, what food should I eat, and about macronutrients and everything. And I got some advice about the diet from a big guy in the gym. I used to believe that if you wanted to get big, just get some advice from a big guy in the gym. And he gave me advice about that you should eat more carbohydrate and you should eat more like sugar syrups to kind of like increase your weight, to kind of like gain more weight. And I get that advice and started eating some sugar syrups and everything. And after 1 month or two, I started losing my abs and I getting some fat for the first time in my life. I started losing my abs and getting some belly fat on my stomach, and that was the biggest mistake in my diet. And after that, I didn't take any advice from random people in the gym. I started researching more on the internet and about the diet on the YouTube videos and everything. And I first discovered about the courses, like you can also learn from the online courses and everything. And I bought some courses or purchases some courses online, and I research about it. I experiment like 9 to 10 diets on myself. And right now, in the present scenario, I'm lean bulking right now, and from the last few years I've never been fat. I've always been shredded and I can show my abs to everyone. I didn't have any belly fat or anything. I've always been on like 10% or like 12% body fat. And if I had to reduce that, I can do that also. And I have some tactics also that I've used on myself, like experimented on myself to decrease my belly fat, to decrease my body fat percentage, and to get shredded. Before I give advice to you, like what I'm eating in a day and what tactics I did follow to like get shredded all the time, scroll down right now and subscribe to this channel so that you will get all of these valuable videos directly on your homepage. So when I first started going to the gym, I used to eat a lot of carbohydrates and some kind of like snacks, processed food, and I struggle a lot with building muscles. Like I'm a hard gainer, I have high metabolism, so I don't struggle a lot with the like building more fat in my body. But I struggle a lot with building muscle because I didn't know what protein sources should I rely on. That's why I like research about it and buy some courses and everything. And right now I'm eating only single ingredient foods. Like whatever you eat right now, like maybe you are taking protein from like packaged food from the grocery stores and everything. Like if you just turn that package and just check the ingredient list, there are hundreds of ingredients in that package which is harming you in the long run, like which is not good for you. There are hundreds of preservative in that thing which is making you cancerous in the long run. So that's why I stopped eating all of that and I rely only on single ingredient food. Like there is no way like you have to eat a lot of ingredients, like hundreds of ingredients, or like tons of meals in a day. Like it depends on what's your goal, but for me, like I only rely on some single ingredient food, which is meat, eggs, like some dairy products, maybe some cottage cheese, and some kind of like vegetables, or maybe some kind of grains, maybe rice or wheat or something. And which is very simple at all. You don't have to overthink about it, like getting some pancakes and some pizza or like hundreds of ingredient lists. You just have to rely on something which has some kind of protein and some kind of carbohydrate, maybe or fat in it. Like if you think about our ancestor, like imagine our ancestor 1,000 years ago, they used to like hunt and gather. Like they used to hunt some animals like meat, eggs and everything, and they used to gather some kind of vegetables and food from the plants and trees. Like this is very simple, and that's a natural thing a human should eat. But right now we are surrounded with a lot of processed food, a lot of like damaging preservatives and everything, and that's not good for you. And for me, I start my day with the with a black coffee, because I don't eat anything at all in my breakfast. Sometimes I eat like maybe a vegetable sauce or maybe some kind of single ingredient food, maybe some boiled eggs or something. And after that, in the lunch, I rely on some rice and chicken, or maybe some kind of vegetables, maybe broccoli or cauliflower or something. And in the lunch, it is my like a pre-workout meal also. I have to eat a lot of calories in my day in my lunch, because I need more energy in my workout, because I do my workout in the evening, so I need more calories in the evening. So that's why I eat my big meal in the lunch. And in the evening, I end my day by eating more protein. I didn't eat like more carbohydrate like some rice and vegetables. I eat more of like chicken or maybe some kind of like boiled eggs or omelette in that period of time. And after that, I end my day with drinking some milk, like some raw milk. And that's it, that's about it. I don't take any supplements like whey protein or anything like that. I just only rely on some natural single ingredient food, which is meat, vegetables, rice, and some kind of like dairy products and everything. I don't rely on like some packaged food with when you go outside, like in some grocery stores, you see some packaged food, maybe oats or something, and you see some kind of like 20 grams of protein, 50 grams of protein in that. But there are also some ingredient list. If you see that ingredient list, there are like 20, 30, at least like 30, 50 ingredients in that. And that's why I just stopped eating that. I have eaten the oats and every meal, kind of like cookies and everything in my previous years, like when I started lifting. But I left that because I didn't want that in the long run, because I didn't want to get cancers in the long run. That's why I stopped eating all of that. And this is the advice, like it is a weird advice that I'm giving you, that you have to stop eating oats and stop eating some kind of packaged food. But it is true that there are hundreds of preservatives in that. And if you just check single one ingredient in that and just Google it, like there are so many preservative in that, and that's very harmful in the long run, and it's not good for you at all. So that's why I stopped eating all of that. And I remember when I was also struggling with like losing fat, and I wanted to get some lean abs, and I was skinny fat. I built some muscles, but I was also skinny. I was not like, I can't show my abs, like my abs were not visible. So I started a tactic I researched about online, which is called intermittent fasting, where we have to eat all of our calories, all of our meal, like in a period of time in a day. Like maybe you can eat all of your meal, like not having breakfast, lunch or dinner, but only having one meal or two meal in a day in a period of time, like maybe like 4 hours of a period of time in a day, or maybe 6 or 7 hours. So I started doing that, and I didn't eat anything in my day. Like after in my breakfast, I take some black coffee to kind of like get some caffeine intake and get some like energy from that. And I started eating all of my calories before 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Like I was eating only two meals, in the lunch and in the evening, like lunch and dinner. I was eating one meal in 1 p.m. and the second meal is on like 6 p.m. That's it. And I didn't eat anything after 7 p.m. and before 12 p.m. And that's about it. And after that, I started seeing results, because my body was burning fat, and because I was not eating all day, like 5 meals or 6 meals. So my body started reacting and started losing more calories. And after like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I started seeing my abs and veins everywhere, veins on my quads, veins on my lower abs and everything. And that was the happiest moment of my life, because I was seeing results, because I've researched on that and I've experimented on that and I've seen results. That was the very happiest moment of my life. So this is all about my day. Like I eat a lot of meat and a lot of protein sources, and sometimes I started doing some intermittent fasting when I see like I'm getting more fat in my belly fat and everything. So I started these tactics, and this gave me a lot of results, and I guarantee you this will give you the same results that I've seen in my body. So this is all in this video. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel so that it will boost the YouTube algorithm, and thanks for watching.